Let's talk Disney Cruise Line. So if you've watched this channel just a little bit, you might know that we love Disney cruises, and we've been on quite a few of them. 15 to be exact. Actually, my wife, I think, has been on 2 more than me, or one, at least 1 more than me, because she went on by herself or with her friends. But I'm not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the Disney Castaway Club, the little thing that pretty much all cruise lines have, and that is their membership, their free membership, their loyalty program, if you will, for all different cruise lines. And we're going to talk about Disney Cruise Line's loyalty program, the Castaway Club. So pretty much what the Castaway Club is they have different tiers, and in those different tiers have different perks of the loyalty program, the Castaway Club, and each tier you reach by cruising so many sailings, which is different than, let's say, Royal Caribbean cruises, which does it by nights. So like they have, if you get to 10 nights, you're 1 level. If you get the 30 nights, you're another level. And so those two, let's say those 10 nights you get in 2 cruises instead of 5 cruises, or, you know, it depends on how many cruises you go on and how many nights you're staying on. With Disney, it's not nights. You could go on a week-long cruise and go on a weekend cruise, and you're still getting the same amount as everybody else. So it's better, but worse at the same time. I think it's better. What do you think? So I know that was very confusing because I brought another cruise line into it, but let's stick with the Castaway Club membership. And the different tiers are silver, gold, platinum, and pearl. So they only have 4 different tiers, if you will. And silver is pretty much, as soon as you get on a cruise, the next cruise you're going to be silver. So that's pretty easy to get to. So you have to complete that first sailing in order to be a silver member. So at first you're nothing, and then the second cruise, when you go on there, you're a silver member if you sign up for their Castaway Club. And these are the benefits of being a silver member. So let me read it off to you so I don't get anything wrong. So you get at least 1 day early before the general public. So the people that have never been on a Disney Cruise Line, if you go on your second, you get 1 day ahead of them to be able to book early for new itineraries, things like that. You get 90 days prior to sailing. You can early access to activity planning. So all your excursions, your reservations, things like that, like a haircut or Bibbidi Boppidi Boutique or anything like that you're going to want to do extra. You can do 90 days instead of the 120 days that the normal sailings are. You also get 33 days prior to sailing access to online check-in. So when you go on a cruise, you have to check in, fill out all the information, like put in your passport information, put in your credit card information if you plan on using a card for online or onboard purchases and things like that. So you have to check in before going to the port that day, and you can do it 30 days early if you're or 33 days early if you're a silver member. You also get Castaway Club different publications, like their emails and things like that. You get a dedicated Castaway Club number. So instead of calling the regular number that everybody else does, you actually get a member number to be able to call and hopefully not wait as long as you would if you were calling the regular number. So you also get onboard benefits where available. So you get the exclusive cruise terminal check-in where available, and you also get welcome aboard gifts, which the welcome aboard gifts are really fun. You get a lanyard kind of like this where it has the different color for whatever tier you're at. So silver would be a silver one, gold would be a gold one, platinum would be a platinum one, and so forth. So different tiers, you get different lanyards, but you get a lanyard literally every time you cruise. So we get a lot of these things, and it's per person, so you get the room full of the stuff. And then you also get like bags, you get towels. When you're on different cruises, you get other gifts and fun things like that. But you get a lot of gifts when you're on a Disney Cruise Line for just being a member and being a loyal Castaway Club member. So the next tier is the Gold member, and that's after 5 sailings. So after 5 sailings, and I quote, you get to book new itineraries at least 2 days before the general public. You get to add cruise activities 105 days, which the last one was 90 days prior to sailing. You get select port arrival times and complete online check-in 35 days ahead of time. So the other one was 33. This one you get 2 days ahead of that for online checking. And the good thing about this is you actually get to pick better times to arrive, so you don't have to wait until like, let's say, 2, 3 o'clock to get on the ship. You can actually get in early and get on there at like 10:30 or 11 o'clock. So the earlier you check in, the earlier you can get on the cruise. And that's always fun on debarkation day, embarkation day, whatever you want to call it. So whenever you're leaving onto the ship, you're going to the ship, getting onto the ship sooner than later is better because you get to enjoy the ship more. You get to enjoy the ship more. So you also get private onboard reception. So there's different receptions for onboard thing. They'll let you know where the reception is going to be held. Exclusive member discounts. So with this, you actually get discounts, which I think for Gold members is 5% or 10%. I can't remember. It depends on the time of year and stuff like that. You get all the Silver member benefits as well, which really aren't that much different, or there's not much. You know, you get the dedicated cruise line app and or the cruise line number and things like that. But then the next one, which we are right now, is the Platinum member, which the Platinum member you have to be on for at least 10 sailings. And after the 10 sailings, you get, and I quote, book new itineraries at least 3 days early. So the other ones were 1 day, 2 days, and this one you get 3 days prior to the general public. You get to add cruise activities 120 days prior to sailing, which the last one was 105. So you get 15 extra days to check out the different activities on the ship and book before anybody else. And let me tell you, a lot of those activities do get booked up fast. Like, let's say, cabanas or Bibbidi Boppidi Boutique on some of the cruises get booked up pretty fast. So you're able to do it 120 days before everybody else. You also get to select port arrival time and complete online check-in 38 days prior to the sailing instead of the 35 days. So you get 3 extra days on top of the Gold membership to be able to sail, check in. And like I said, those check-in times are key to getting on that cruise ship as early as possible to be able to enjoy as much of the cruise as possible before everybody else. You also get, this is one of my favorite things that is in the Platinum membership, you get to have a complimentary dinner at Palo or Palo Steakhouse. So Palo is like $50 per person. And when you are a Platinum member, you get complimentary dinner. So you and the person that you're with, you get to have free Palo dinner. And let me tell you, the Palo dinner is amazing. We make sure we get on to Palo every single time we go on a cruise. I think the only time we did not go to Palo was on the Treasure, I think. I don't know if we got on the Palo on the Treasure because it was just packed full of Platinum people and stuff like that. So, you know, and even the next tier of people, a lot of people were the next tier of people, which I'll tell you in a minute what that is and what you get. But yeah, Palo dinner is amazing. Highly recommend, even if you're not a Platinum, going to Palo and at least enjoying one of those dinner nights there. And they even have brunch as well on sea days. So if you're on have a sea day, you can have brunch at Palo as well. We haven't done brunch. We want to do brunch, but brunch is very, very, very popular, even more popular than dinner. So we've never been even able to book brunch because it's always booked before we even get a chance to. So you get a complimentary dinner at Palo. You also get all the stuff that the Gold and Silver memberships get. And like I said, that is really cool because you get all the gifts, and it is really, really nice. The higher level you get, the better the gifts are. So yeah. So the next one is the top tier of the Castaway Club, and that is the Pearl membership, which they just added not that long ago. So the Platinum was the highest until the 25th anniversary, and then they added the Pearl membership for the 25th anniversary. So for 25 sailings, after the 25th sailing, the next one you get to book the ones 4 days ahead of everybody else, the new itineraries, instead of 3 days like the last one and 2 days and 1 day. You get 123 days, so that 3 extra days to be able to plan things. That's why, like I said, we weren't able to get certain things on certain cruises because there was a lot of Pearl members on the Disney Treasure on the maiden voyage. You also get to do select port arrival times 40 days ahead of time instead of 38. So that's 2 days more that you can get the better arrival time. You also get complimentary unlimited. Okay, so this you get the Apollo dinner, and then you get all the other stuff that the other sailings get, like the complimentary gifts and things like that. Which again, Pearl is even better stuff, which I don't even know. Even better stuff than you get for even Platinum. But the best thing on this one in particular is you get complimentary unlimited digital pictures. So if you any pictures that you take, whether it be at dinner, whether it be with the characters, whether it be at the backs, like the background pictures, the fun background pictures, things like that, all those pictures digitally are all included. You can still pay for the picture, but we don't really take too many pictures because we know we're only going to buy, 2 or 3 pictures at the most whenever we're on the cruises. So we don't really take too many pictures like with the characters and things like that. We will with our phone, but most of the time we skip the picture thing because we know we're not going to buy the digital pictures. But when we make it to Pearl, we're definitely going to start taking a lot of more pictures because they're going to be free. And that's it's like $200 to get this unlimited, the unlimited pictures, digital pictures. So you get that and you get the Apollo dinner in the thing. So that's a pretty hefty perk on if you're a Pearl member. And then if you get to 50 plus sailings, which is still a Pearl member because they haven't done any 50 plus sailing tier yet. But if you do 50 plus sailings, you actually get your family's name on the Castaway key. So you get your name on this like plaque stuff like on the actual island while there's still room. So if you make it to 50, you get your name on the thing, and that's really, really cool. I don't know if we'll ever make it to 50. Hopefully we will. But, I mean, come on, that's really, really cool. So those are the different perks you get for free. Well, not really for free because you have to go on the cruises. But in addition to the cruises, whenever you get to those different tiers, and like I said, every cruise line has them, whether it be Disney, Royal Caribbean, MSC, Norwegian, Carnival, they all have different tiers for different loyalty programs, and they all have different perks for different things. I personally like the Disney one the most, then followed by the Royal Caribbean one, because when you get higher, which takes longer, but you get higher, you get like free drinks and stuff like that on the cruise. But with that, let me know what your favorite Disney cruise ship is, what your favorite perk is, and if you are a Disney Castaway Club member, what level are you? Let me know in the comments below. If you like videos like this, talking about Disney cruises and going to the Disney parks, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys later. Remember to love yourselves and each other. Bye-bye.